we've got a building on the corner down there that might be available soon. I think the city is not going to renew the license for the guy who has that repair shop on the corner there of Herschel Road. That's still kind of in the court, but that would make a Jim Dandy, larger place with better location for that type of thing.
Ed, I love where you're going with that. I can hear the salesman's gears grinding, and here's the thing about that. I wouldn't any more build a laundromat than I would buy a laundromat. My name is Danny. I'm calling on some commercial space. I'm interested in leasing here.
Okay, what are you looking for, Danny?
I've got an exact address, my friend. It's There's a little coin laundromat there, and that is my intrigue, my friend. I'm in the laundry business. I've been doing it for well over 20 years. My partner and I do exactly this. We go out and we check these laundromats that exist. Opened, closed, most of them are operating poorly. When I see that, it's a bit of a heartbreak that the community isn't being served. So we reach out to the landlord or their agent. I'm trying to see if and when there might be some availability for a long-term lease coming up because I'm after the infrastructure, frankly. And I could, hurt people's feelings and talk about how their equipment is 35 years old and how they close the doors at 5 p.m. every single day.
It certainly does suck.
It's heartbreaking to me to see this.
Yeah, this one is owned by a Korean family whose her mother and dad ran that thing for years, and she's taking it over, and I think she's there by herself most days. And I can give you her name and number if you want to talk to her, and she may have some interest in selling. I think she drives a pretty good way where she lives. Let's see.
Ed.
Address.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Two things. You're a good man. I appreciate what you're saying. I'm looking for a long-term lease if and when they give up the ghost. They've already given up. The equipment isn't being run properly. They shut the door. You can't run a laundromat 9 to 5. Come on. If a working class person needs to use a laundromat, they work 9 to 5. So it's never going to be copacetic. All I want to say is I want you to understand that my group is ready to move forward, sign a 15-year term, spend a few $100,000 on washers and dryers, and run a very successful 24-hour laundromat that'll bring more folks to your center. Now, if she's able to sell it, of course it's for sale. What am I buying? I wouldn't buy it.
No way.
And I'm in the business. I hope you wouldn't buy it. Not for a dime. Not for $1. I'm looking to lease the space, my friend. And I'm in no hurry. When your phone rings, Ed, it's usually somebody wants it done. They want it now. I'm originally from New York, so I talk fast. But in reality, I'm in no rush, my friend. If they don't have any lease term remaining, then they don't own anything. They can't sell anything.
Well, we just rode through this morning, and we're just trying to figure out. Now, we've got a building on the corner down there that might be available soon. I think the city is not going to renew the license for the guy who has that repair shop. That's still kind of in the court, but that would make a Jim Dandy, larger place with better location for that type of thing.
Ed, I love where you're going with that. I can hear the salesman's gears grinding.
They want you to come get them.
And here's the thing about that. I wouldn't any more build a laundromat than I would buy a laundromat because now I'm 400,000 in the hole because of the EPA fees, the impacts, the gas, water, electric, and my friend, even though this is smaller and not as Jim Dandy, it's actually ready to go. I pull the equipment, I throw it away, I put new in without too much hassle and upgrades, if you know what I mean. I'm only calling you because the infrastructure is there.
This is definitely the type of place I'm going to get when I move out of my parents' house.
Any idea? Can you nudge me a little bit as to when this lease might end?
Let me. I just go by there and talk to her one day and find out what her plans are. Cause,
all right.
She's just kind of been there for forever.
Yes.
What's your number, Danny?
Let me send you an email. Even better. I'll send you some pictures of my stores and what we do. What's the best email address?
Okay.
Shoot.
Okay. Best email is
Ed. I do appreciate you.
We're family business.
My name's Danny,
great.
and my partner, Lieutenant Colonel, I'll CC him in the email, and maybe we'll do something here or anywhere that there's laundromat infrastructure. That's what we're after.
Laundromat. All right. I'll check. We used to have those at every center we had. We had 7 centers at one time. We're down to 4 now, but
you know why? The laundromats are going away because people can't figure out how to do it right. And if they build one in your other center, wouldn't be right. They'll never make the money. If they buy this young lady's, sadly, her business, they've squeezed this lemon dry. Nobody wants to buy a dry lemon. People want fresh off the tree. You know what I mean? All right. God bless.
Let me check into it, Danny, and just send me an email, and I'll do some work.
Cheers.
Check it out for you.
Bye-bye.
Good. Thank you.
That is why you hired me.
Yeah. My fingers and my heart rate has been over here thumping the type as fast as I can.
Oh God. Yeah. Not just bullet points. That's all that's important. And you know what? A good old boy like that is going to give us information without even asking. And then we get in this rhythm. He says, hey, it's Korean folks. All right, great. They've had it for 35 years. Great. They passed away. Now the daughters run. You can't find this information online. You're only going to get it from a guy who knows, a guy who's had boots on the ground and hands on for decades. And it's good information.
This guy's really good.
And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not here to tell him how horrible this laundry is. I'm here to talk to him about how it become that shining beacon on a hill. And when I plant those images in his head, he's like, you know what? I'll talk to her. He's a good guy because he's going to talk to the tenant and see what her plans are. If her plans are to sell it, we'll see a sign go up, and then we'll call him in a month or two and say, come on, she's not going to sell it. But a guy like this is going to give her all the time she needs. And then he's a good man. He's a salesman. He's like, well, hey, we got a Jim Dandy over here where you could build one. Make him understand. Grab him by the collar. No, sir, not what we want to do. All right, I've got his email. And then I'm going to note this, that Danny sent canned email because it is a standard email. He won't know that. And I will CC you. Go find me some more stores. If I hear back from Knucklehead number 1, I will text you and we'll call him back.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Colonel.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.